This is Ray Power FM.
Sounds of Africa.
All right, Easy Baby, YOLO by Blazer, the Rap King. Yes, so I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Yes, from the break of dawn till now, and of course till Mama calls, we are going to be here serving you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's how we do on Saturday Breakfast Cafe, and of course Saturday jams, and just round the clock. We've got you covered. Like I always say at the start of the program, at the start of the show, that's earlier in the morning. See, if you don't get Faji right, you don't have anywhere you're going, right? Say they don't call you for party and all of those things. This is where the party is. We are intentional about helping you have a great Saturday. Yes, helping you have your own solo party. When we say not only you will just they enjoy, you're being served by all of these great presenters right here on Saturday Breakfast Cafe, right here on the Ultimate in Style Station. And of course, a great programming. And so, yes, I want to believe that you've been enjoying your day from the break of dawn. We started with great music and a host of other great programmings and all of that sort. And yes, so we are back again. This is the part I like to call the icing on the cake. This is the part where you see you express yourself. Talk time Saturday Breakfast Cafe. It is that goes from here, the studio, to your space, wherever you are listening to us from. All right. So welcome on board. Thank you so much for joining. And of course, join in. Call your neighbors, call your friend, call everybody. We are always here with great topics that will definitely pinch you, nudge you, just make you think too much, think a little bit, and then start adding your own thoughts and everything. And then you can call and talk about what you think about the topics. And yes, we always do justice when it comes to the topic. Like, yes, it's intentional, you get. And you're listening to the voice of Ahmed saying, I'm not alone in the studio. As you know, for those of you who listen at this time, you know that we're a whole gang and we come here with our guns. Yes, so we come here prepared with our armor and everything, to just jump in and attack that topic from different angles. That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes you think, and then you can now join in and say, okay, yes, so I think this, and Henry, I think this, so and so, I think this, and all of that stuff. All right, and don't forget, we are on YouTube. Yes, we're on YouTube live right now, so you can see the whole crew, you can see the whole gang. All right, and of course, everyone is going to be introducing themselves very shortly. So it's not just my voice, like I said. The whole team is here, the whole crew is here. Good morning, guys. And by the way, happy Easter in advance. I know today being the between day, that's the day between crucifixion and resurrection. It has from history, it has been a day of solemn sisters or believers of Christ, are still in that space of I say you don't go. Okay. So what will we do now? Will we be saved? Well, we'll be saved. Yeah, that's the celebration behind Easter. We're already saved and all of that. So Jesus is rising again. But it's not a Christian show, so no offense. I just, we need to celebrate it. We celebrated our Muslim brothers and sisters. It's time to celebrate the Christian folks. Anyways, I believe that in the crew, we also have Christians who have something to say. Happy Easter, guys. Good morning to every single one of you. And of course, introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Easter to every beautiful brother and sister out there. And happy weekend as well. And if you're getting married today, I wish you congratulations.
Your head again.
Congratulations. Then if they're expecting you to get married, congratulations. If not condition not be married, congratulations. If you just say pity, sharp pity the best, congratulations.
Not gonna be because they married.
All the same, I wish you the best. My name is Anita.
Morning, everyone. When you hear this voice, it's like Shane speaking. Happy celebration to everyone out there. The spirit of love. Let's be kind. Let's be a better version of ourselves. Let's go out there and spread love. You understand? Be a blessing to someone out there in the spirit of love.
Yes, I
because
love that.
That's what it's all about today.
Yes,
So,
be a blessing.
I wish you guys a blessed Easter.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. It's nice to be back on the NIC. When you're celebrating punctuation, don't overdo things. Do check and balances. Because
I don't understand what you check and is it for
no.
celebration for mass?
Just wait now. Just bring you take his don't drive. You should understand.
It's been a strategic economics right now.
Let me check and balance. It's actually an accountant.
What of them?
I don't know.
How you doing? What am I doing? Why are you looking at me like I don't understand, man?
Who is looking at you? Why do you always feel like there's someone looking at
Come
you?
on, man. I'm just trying to have a conversation with all of you.
Please, you are a dramatic human being. Don't see the other one again.
When you're here, everybody definitely, it is the man. Most of you know me as the radio Vuvuzela. Definitely, it feels good to be here on a very, very bright Saturday morning, and it is time for us to get to talk. I mean, this is that program where we get to talk a lot about everything that affects the men, the women, the children, the local governments, the society, the country, the continent, and the world at large. So I keep it down low, but trust me. Today again, we have a very, very important topic that you would want to hear, and I guess what you also want to contribute. So keep it down low for the happy.
Okay. What is the good morning? It's your boy again.
You're sounding like Bali.
Bye.
Why are you sounding like Bali?
Good morning, what is it's your boy again? Obulu on this one. Yeah, good morning. It's that Saturday where we bring to you the best of topics, we bring to you the best of discussions, we touch every aspect of life. Where something will touch your belly, we do your belly, they bring and become life. Make one talk and as they do. If your neighbor don't want to listen to you, the world will listen to you.
As the odds.
As the odds. Why you active? Still like still on here.
Yeah, the spiritual
And like the voice
happy
is
start to
he's
everyone.
telling the truth, I beg.
Happy start to everyone. Happy start to everyone.
And we're live on YouTube right now. You can see the whole crew. Yes, we are set to take you on a ride of another heated conversation. Yes, you can express yourself right here on Talk Time Saturday Breakfast Cafe at Ray Power Nigeria is where we are on YouTube. Please join in there. You see the faces of every single one. Of the whole crew, Talk Time Saturday Breakfast Cafe. And of course, you can also call on our WhatsApp number 0912-423-0865, 0865. You can call on that number. You could also chat us on that number. Yes, we got you covered and we can have a very smooth conversation. What are we talking about? Now, the question on the table, which makes the discussion this morning, is
Drum roll.
not the drum roll, no. Is religion an hindrance to our political sense? Hey! Is religion an hindrance to our political sense? In this part of the world, Nigeria, let's zoom home or bring it home to Nigeria. Religion holds a big part, a big place in our hearts, right? As a people. And then of course politics. There are people who they just put religion one side. I don't want spiritual things now because even without the pray, when they pray up and down, when they pray, they go vigil, they do this or they do that. Even with all this prayer, our government still not they arrange. And we get to church now, they say, I pray for your government, I pray for your leader, pray that they will do things right, they'll have the fear of God,
Now
they'll have the heart of prayer, the heart of goodness, the heart of kineka, so that they will have it in mind and so on and so forth. Without the prayer safe. You come like saying that when we don't they pray, we pray. We don't they pray the prayers, we don't they go the vigil. At that time, the government they had the hearts. They had, because how do we know, or how did we arrive at that point that we're now saying that even with all the prayers that Nigerians are praying, our government is still not making us happy. Talk about insecurity, talk about hunger, talk about fear, talk about scarcity of food or even the curse of food, talk about lights. How can I be praying that all these things are not changing? How come from administration to administration? And then there are people who are like, I beg, oh. No, if I cannot be seeing money, I cannot serve God. If I cannot see good money, I cannot have a good life. If I cannot eat well, I cannot clothe well, then I'm not serving God. I want to see real miracles. I want to see goodness, and then I can serve God. I must see faith before I serve God. So you see, religion and politics in this part of the world is a big deal. It holds a huge space in our lives. And this morning, of course, there's a story behind this, and I'll allow the guys, jump in on that and all of that stuff. But I wanted to bring it from this context as well. All right, is religion an hindrance to our political sense? And me personally, I would drop this before I let the guys, jump in on it and chew it the way they want to chew it, and just shoot at it the way they want to shoot at it. Is religion supposed to influence our leaders? The prayers that we pray, was religion, a particular practice of worship, right? In summary, as it were, all right, a particular way people believe and serve the Most High God, that God out there that they believe in. Is that not supposed to, influence our political systems, our leaders who are the actors of these political systems in this political world? I just dropped the question. Anyways, you can jump in on it right now, and then I'm leaving the mics for the guys. 0912-423-0865, 0912-423-0865. Now you can call on that number, or you can chat on that number. You can also call on that number as well via the WhatsApp, and we'll pick your call. All right, so that we can have a very, very juicy conversation. Guys, please, the story behind this, what gave birth to this portion, I want you to share.
So let's start over there.
Let's tell them the story that triggered this question.
Okay, I've seen in recent times, at work, yeah, there was a man that came in, and he was like, my work particularly, I deal with insurance, and then there was a man that came in and he was like, do you know why I want to do this insurance? I said, because the government is not making it easy. The government insurance is supposed to be one thing that people run to. It makes other things easy, but then the government is not making it easy. But instead, what the government should be providing for us, we are paying for it. So what the government is supposed to provide for us, we are paying for it. And insurance backing, like the government should push it out there to make people want to do it. So we were like contemplating about it. We sat down. I was thinking about it, and we found out that what he said is actually true. Our health system, everything is falling off. Actually, our number one man went to the states that is going through crisis right now. And the first statement he made was, I stopped at your airport and there was no light. I'm not supposed to be in charge of that. We go to church and on our way home, we say most times we go up saying this thing, God, I beg me light the house.
So did.
God, I beg me light the house. And someone said he went to the UK and then all his stay in the UK, he opened his door was never that closed. His door was always open. That you can't shy that here. security. So
His
if
door
we
was
are,
always open.
his door was always open, not closed. Open his door, you can back his name, but his door is always open. Security.
I can buttress what he's
No,
saying.
let me put it well. Let me say, if I come into your church now, your big church now, I can drop my laptop, forget my laptop, drop it somewhere. In the next 5-10 minutes, if I come back and sit and miss that laptop, it's a miracle. But if I go to a working system, a country where religion is not that pronounced, I mean, when I say that, I mean the major two religions we have here, the Western and the Arab. When I go to a country whereby it is not very pronounced, I mean, if I even drop my phone, I can go and play 10 hours. I'll come back and steal my phone. So that's what he's trying to say. We have been doing this, and you want to ask yourself a question: what is the life expectancy rate in Nigeria? What is the life expectancy rate in Nigeria? 50 to 55. If you are 25, 30, that means you've lived half of your life. You understand? So what is the ratio of Christians in Nigeria? We have like close to 45 to 50%. Muslims, we have 50 to 55. And despite the fact that we have these people who are highly religious, how have those practices benefited Nigeria? If you look at it, look at the economic of the country, the economy. How has religion bettered Nigeria? Look at the political sense. The only thing you would say religion does that it is a tool of social control, where the politician uses it to influence people. I remember back then in school, we did something that two-step flow hypothesis. That is the theory that states that the influential people are even much more effective than the mass media because they have power to make people act in a certain way. And who are these influential people in Nigeria? The bishops, the GO, the imam, the everybody, those who hold high religious positions. And we see these people year in, year out. We see them in Nigeria with the way things are going. They don't even get to say a word. They don't voice, they don't do anything. They are good with the way things are in Nigeria. If you ask me, they are good because if Nigeria becomes a working system, that means they will go out of business because in those working systems, those house of worship, those churches, those mosques, they are not booming as they are here. So religion in Nigeria it has not done us any good. When I say, I mean the two religions because look at the way the country is. We have the killings and everything. How many of those religious leaders have spoken out? None. You understand? So you want to ask yourself, what has been the benefit of this religion? I don't know. Economically, technologically, advancement. So I don't know what we are really doing. I mean, it is sad. Religion has not done us any good in Nigeria.
All right, guys, before you speak, no, not the real one.
Master.
Before you speak, can you explain to me how it is that religion is an hindrance? I know it's a question, but how is it that religion itself is an hindrance to political science?
I think the reason why it's an hindrance in Nigeria, particularly as a history, is that you always see there's always this issue when you hear Christian tickets for either the presidential or any post, or you hear the Muslim. The last election, a lot of uproars because both the president and the vice, they are the same religion, and the people were saying no, you want to Islamize Nigeria or whatever, but the verse is always because there's always that bias that okay, let us when we want to go for any campaign, we first go to the church, give the pastors or the reverend father something, then during his sermon or during his preaching, he can just talk to the followers that okay, this. Then they also go to the imam also and drop something. When they drop something, when he's also preaching, he also just influence their opinion because his preaching will always back the person that dropped something on his table. So the bias of religion is always there.
Let me put it to more religion. Why is bringing us back? First of all, this unity in Nigeria. There is whenever you go to, there are places that that if your name is, let's say you have a Christian name or you have a Muslim name, you probably have a higher chance of getting what you want. There's this religious bias. He's a Christian, he's a Muslim, and that's one. Secondly, anything that is happening in Nigeria, what are our men of God saying? What are our pastors saying? What are our imams saying? Let us pray. Is this supposed to be? These are men that are supposed to probably ginger the congregation. We have 100,000 capacity church. We have 20,000 capacity. Even churches that even feel like the population is more than football, more than the Olympics. Imagine these pastors are coming out, like this one come out, this one. Like imagine these men are coming out to, ginger the population to do what is right. I mean, speak out against the ills of the government. Would have had a better society by now because these men are very, very influential. You understand? These men hold a whole lot of influence. People go to them every day, and people listen to them. Whatever they say now, if a GO says something now, even without thinking, people will go and do it. You understand? So, and lastly, why we don't bring us back is the fact that it is a tool of control. It is a tool of influence. When the GO says, he might not say it directly, but his body language is tilting towards the fact that we are voting for this person. You will see everybody goes for them. That guides me as a person. I don't want to call the name of this church, but there is this particular church. The logo has a bird. I don't know something about bird. Whiskey's bird. She puts his biggest bird. So that has bird. No. We are going to say as me, I am logic over emotions. I am the way things are. I'm a critical thinker. We saw Jonathan's administration. Me back then, I would go to Abeokuta for 300 naira. I wouldn't be complaining, but that's not Abeokuta with the boss. The last time I one of my guys was like 24,000. That same place. I mean, we had a popular man of God that led a big protest over the fuel subsidy, which the administration of Jonathan wanted to, remove back then. There were a lot of protests against this man, and now we are seeing a change in power in Nigeria, and it's been how many years of another government? In fact, Nigeria has even become worse than it is right now. And that same man of God has not even said the words. When he said, let us pray, and that same organization, you will see them, that same organization, they've been a vice president, they've been, even the president was from that same place, he's a senior pastor. There are a lot of people from that same church that have held government positions. Why have their deeds not been good?
I want to ask you a question.
Nothing for me.
I want to ask you a question because of all of the things that you've said. Are you saying now that, religion is the reason why our politics is the way it is?
It plays a role. It really plays a role because I remember back when I was young, the reason why Lord Jonathan did not remove fuel subsidy then, he was basically because of that particular protest, because we all know how influential that man is. We all know in every street he has probably 1 or 2 churches. You understand? And not just him, a lot of pastors, they were all over the whole Jonathan time. And Nigeria was not even as bad as it is. I mean, I remember back then, me and my friend Alex, with 300 naira, I would buy a kilo. When I was in school then, we were really big boy like 300 naira, I would buy a kilo of turkey, chicken. We go to market at Abeokuta, we buy things with less than 1 kilo. Yeah, every day we chop chicken, they flex. But right now, the country has gone really bad, and this particular men that I said, I made the reference to what we learned in school, how the theory states that influential individuals like leaders leaders, they are much more effective than the media than itself. And I tell you today, if these men of God stand up and really stand up, the government will sit up. But what have they been doing? No.
So it seems that Ezekiel's argument is such that really our leaders, our spiritual leaders, are not in any way, form, or fashion helping us. And as a matter of fact, maybe they are even responsible for the turnout of things politically and even economically, because of course that this whole sphere are tied together: religion, politics, economy, and all of that stuff. All right, jumping on the conversation, what is your thoughts about this matter? Do you think that religion and the religious world has played a huge hindrance in our political sense, or is the reason why, okay, let's drive it home while Nigeria is the way it is and all of that stuff, are you joining the club of people who are saying that religion is a hindrance to a political sense? Our religious leaders are even worsening the case of the country and all of that kind of argument or that line of thoughts. Let's jump in on the conversation. 0912-423-0865 is the number to call. You can call on WhatsApp, you can call on network, and you can send your thoughts and we'll definitely read it. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Good morning, your name and where you're calling from. All right, Femi, please jump in on the conversation. What do you think? Do you think that religion is a hindrance to a political sense?
Traditional and we have the religion. These two settings make up the society. They are in the Nigerian settings now that we have. The political side is one side, the traditional side is another, and the religion. Then the political side now by the traditional side and the religious side, and now take over the platform, take over the society based on their ideology, because the religion shows themselves, the religion ruler shows themselves to the political ruler, and the traditional ruler also did the same. So in this context, if the traditional rulers and the traditional rulers and the religious rulers are coming together, they will defeat the political ruler. So the political ruler now use their brain by the traditional ruler and by the religious ruler. That is why the truth is not being preached in the church. The truth that says that the kingdom of God suffers violence, and the violence taken it by force, will not be preached to the church, to the audience, to know that they have the capacity and the ability to take what belongs to them by force, as it is written. So they begin to turn the religious side, turn the teaching, the other way upside down. Likewise, the Muslim, I want to talk about religion, so they speak at the Muslim, they now turn the preaching the other side, refusing to tell the people the truth, what the Bible says, for them to stand up for their life. That is why today they are saying, forgive, forgive. God, the mercy of God will come. You have your paradise in heaven. The person who is telling you that your paradise is in heaven is having his own paradise athletic. And in having a beautiful mansion at Ikoyi, and he's telling you that your own mansion will be in heaven. But we have to open our eyes to know that these religions, they are not telling us the truth because they have been taught by the political class. Then the traditional rulers also do the same. Imagine when the political class is telling you that you must bring your someone to be tested, investigated before you can preach it. As the religious doctrine has not been born by the political class, imagine the traditional ruler doesn't even know how to follow. He doesn't even have say. Imagine a politician choosing who will be the king, who will be coronated as the king. Why the tradition does not say so? Because the political class has bought the traditional ruler and the religious ruler. So they are not telling us the truth. It is right in our eyes.
All right, thank you so much, Femi. All right, thank you. All right, so I want to pinch somebody. As it is now, your pastor is not helping our situation. Yes. As it is now, your pastor is not doing anything. And people are tired of hope. People are tired of the hope testimony, the hope preaching, the fantasy heavenly preaching, and all of those things. So your pastor is not preaching. Your pastor never starts. Do you agree with the question? Hello, good morning. Do you agree with the question? Good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning. I told you they sing did I give you permission to use my name and be singing? Why are you using my name to sing? Good morning, what's your name? Oh, Sanogwa. Good morning, Rajeri. Ayana, share your thoughts.
Ezekiel have actually made my day as usual. That church is talking about plan. The church actually also produced a vice president at the point. I was telling you, I think religion has always been an influence to politics ever since. You remember in the Bible, it is men of God, the prophets that normally take message to the king, warning them of the consequences of their action and inactions. And so those days, it has always been that even the kings, the prophets, but these days now, what we see is that and even the followers are very gullible. Whatever they are, like Ezekiel said, whatever their pastor says is what stands. Even the church that I mentioned, the man did not pretend. He openly endorsed a presidential candidate then. And all their members got it. I remember in the church, we did not mention any other political party than that party. They will call you an enemy. In the church, in my own church, then. So all these things have been happening, and unfortunately, there is an influence. And when it happened, all Nigerians, all they do is that whatever the political leaders, the religious leaders say is what stands. So it has only been a problem for us. Now, before I go, I don't have more to say concerning this. I have a complaint on that, please.
I'm with you. Let's hear.
Last week, someone called and told me to tell Brother Gary to shut up.
Oh, okay. Oh, Brother Jerry, I must apologize for that happening. That was an oversight. Yes, that was an oversight. You don't have any right to, nobody has a right to tell anybody to shut up, because we are free. We're free to express ourselves the way that we can, as long as we're using radio-friendly language. But shut up is not a radio-friendly language. That's absolutely rude. Even in real life, it's totally rude. I'm so sorry I didn't address that at that time. Yeah. Brother Jerry, please accept my apologies. Brother Jerry, no vex, I think. They will not talk again, yeah, no vex. If the more you say, the more you are getting vexed, no vex. Thank you so much, Brother Jerry. We appreciate you. Any day, anytime, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I apologize again. I didn't nip that on the board at that time. I'm so sorry about that. You will recall again. All right, so be careful with your words, really. Whilst we want you to express yourself and say what you want to say, because this radio station and every radio station really is for your own expression of what you want to say. We are together. It's not about the presenters, it's about you and every single one. All right, we're all together doing this radio job. So please just be mindful, just use radio-friendly words. We love each other. We can't do without each other. All right, we can't have Raypower without you. Anyways, don't forget you can jump in on our YouTube platform. We are on YouTube at Raypower Nigeria. Yes, Raypower Nigeria. Again, Raypower Nigeria on YouTube. Please join in there and see our faces. You can listen to our the drama queen,
It's a good thing that she just Whatever.
You decide.
No, I'm giving back your post. I'm not drama king. Yeah, I'm not the fire.
You are actually talking about the fire, dramatic fire woman.
Yeah, the drama
She's
queen.
the dramatic queen of fire.
I'm going to call your head.
I'm sorry, you will not remember that in
And
record.
never, darling.
Okay,
And
that's
never the
that.
drama queen and the rest of the crew. Yes,
Hmm.
we're all here, so you can see our faces and all that stuff. Those are fans of every single person. Anyway, just jumping. I need to talk about
All right,
Henry, this mic. Okay, spiritualist.
So for you to have a working society, I think according to his scholar, I said we have four groups. Let me use good, let me use it. One, a leader, a just leader. If leaders are just, the society will work. But some of our leaders are not just at all. They're not doing the thing.
But this is our leader said, I'm not even asking questions. They're not the fear God.
I don't think
I know they fear Allah.
I don't think they fear God.
If not they fear Jesus, you fear Allah. Which one
I
you
don't think
fear?
they fear God really.
Eh?
So, no, let me. So, now we must have a just leader. If
Now,
the leaders are just, society will be a better place for everyone. Then the other sense is that you need the people that are also knowledgeable. I mean, the religious leaders now, they must apply their knowledge in a good way. Preach what is good to people, and also tell them the do's and don'ts of where they are managing as a leader. Okay, tell the leaders these are the do's that you must do, these are the don'ts that you mustn't. So to affect.
They are not telling them. See, this is what I'm telling you.
Let me call the phone line 0912-423-0865, 0912-423-0865. You can call on our network or WhatsApp via that. Yeah, yes, we have a call. Hello. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from? All right, Moses, please share your thought.
All right. Thank you very much for this program. I really appreciate. You see, there are many things that we really teach about this religion and the family in this country. Number one, if this country wants to go forward, let every politician resign from any religion.
Repeat yourself. I better wait first. No verse. Wait. I better repeat what you just spoke, man.
Look at the shop, look at the whatever, you go to the street. They are not helping anybody. They are not helping, all they care about is what they are talking. Because you are in the power and you are in the religion, I swear, waiting in my mind, if I talk about this religion, let me go.
Wait first. Ma ask you one question. I beg you. Are you saying that our what's your name again? Not verse. Eh? What's your name again? Moses. Moses that led the Israelites through the Red Sea. Are you saying that our leaders should not fear God at all? They should just leave God out of the whole equation? Moses, Moses, that means that particular leader that wants to, get onto power should not fear God, even on the platform of Islam or Christianity. Hey, you should say no, you should say what I know for us. If they're not mad, they fear God at all. Okay. All right, you. Moses. Okay.
this Nigerian policy, where the person be neutral, don't be in China. China does that some God? Is that God everywhere? Is the president a Christian?
All right, so thank you so much, Moses.
Any message, any wants to say something.
He doesn't know what to say.
Any is going
He doesn't know what to
All right,
say.
Moses, thank you so much.
Nothing right now
Thank you
to
for
say.
bringing home your point. All right, so our leader should not serve God. Though.
Hey, before
They
anyone
come
to
to
say
political
something.
power.
Any wants to say something.
Okay, Harry, you want to talk?
Any wants to, any is
Harry, your face has been speaking since without your lips moving. Anyway, I speak.
Okay, first of all, because that since the inception of time, I do not believe that there's ever been a world where there has been good and bad. Since the beginning of time,
Yeah.
there has never been any.
Even before Christ came.
I'm getting there. I remember the people of Israel after, I'm just going to give one short summary before I play my tongue. After they left Israel and they saw that other nations around them, they had kings. So they told Samuel at that time, the prophet, that we wanted a king. God said, okay, told Samuel, if they want a king, give them a king. He told Samuel the king and he gave Samuel. And King Saul came and they saw the threat. Religion has never been a problem for mankind. Religion has never been a place for you to come in and feel like I am perfect. See, everybody that comes into religion, you should know one thing first: they are not perfect. They are into that religion because they know there is a higher power and they want to attain a sense of responsibility with their behavioral pattern in which they can be a better man to the society.
Yeah.
Religion is a thing. The person handling whatever government sector is a man. Is a man that has his own ideas and his own motives.
That's right.
Regardless it comes from Muslim or Christianity, you should know that this man has been brought up in a certain way. And the way he was brought up is the way he is going to actually rule the people. We all have the avenue to vote in power who and who we want to rule you. The same you and I collect that bribe money and put who and who you want to do.
Yeah.
But when you're looking for someone to blame, you blame your religious leaders. As if there was not a point in time they told you in church. You all saw the videos. Do not vote for this certain person. This is the way it should go. Everybody heard it in the whole country. But because of, we all have our own idea of the specific person you want to rule. Even here in this studio, if our same president, if he contests for the next election, I can tell one or two of us here who still go and vote him. Why? Because of their preference. It's the truth. So the same person will now come and say, oh, let's bring my religious leader. What is the cost of the religious leader? Are they the one that sent the 50,000 people to their congregation? No, it's God that sent them. For you to be able to lead a congregation of so many people, there must be a spell of good behavior they sing in you. I cannot just follow you if I do not see good in you. Do you agree with me? So there's a speck of good in them they see, and everyone say, okay, I will follow this person. Okay, now concerning our politicians and our governments, you should know one thing. Your leader has his own opinion. You as a fellow has your own opinion. Your leader will not tell you that eat rice every day. He will say eat balanced diets. In as much as I will tell you that do go and vote for this person, do you not have the right to make your own research and know that if I should vote for this person, will it be right on my own behalf? Everyone has his own opinion. One of the good things God has given man is your ability to choose. That's why you still have some people, they are not Christians. You still have some people, they are traditional. God is not forcing anyone. God is not forcing anyone. Your choice is your choice. And if you say that a pastor and an imam influenced me into making a certain decision, why? Because you feel like the person you're following, he has a good motive and he will direct you. I can tell you for a certain, every single person that said that let us vote in the current president, they saw a good in him. He knows that the whole Nigeria will not come for him, would not vote for him. And there's some certain segment of people that will actually vote for him. What am I trying to say? Religion is not the problem of mankind. Religion came in to solve the problem which was in the world. What is the problem? Religion came to put a balance to lifestyle, so we all can live in peace. Without religion, I can tell you, you just be walking and someone will just take a gun and shoot you.
All right, that's right.
Without religion, you will not see human conscience. Without religion, you would not see love between a brother and a sister. So whatever choice you make, you do not put it on a certain religion or a certain pastor because he says.
Let me even buttress your point, right? Leader when one good, go good.
Even all of us here, if they put us in that position,
if
we will do what is in our mind.
Yes,
We
leader when one good, go good.
Everyone is calling and saying that a religion, even you, Ezekiel, if I put you in that presidential seat, you will decide your family members. Anyway, no, you had the time.
Yes.
You had the time. You will cycle money to me, your guy. I will tell you that Ezekiel, I found out, see your guy. You will tell me that, okay, no, it's happening. Ashim, I'll put you in one position like this.
Yes.
My guy.
I want to put you in a position to very
Wait. Let's not be hypocrites. Let's not be hypocrites.
No, bro, see.
Wait, I'll give you the mic.
Even Jesus was.
You would do that based on
I think this one is not.
affiliation you have with me. You won't do that based on the rules.
God bless you.
On the regulation.
Just pause on your line of thought, so and you do not forget what you want to say. Hello, good morning. It's so convenient to blame our religious leader. What's your name and where are you coming from? All right, Samson. Please go ahead. Yeah.
The government or the government is the problem. The people are the problem.
Thank you very
The
much.
religion has come to show mankind the right way.
Thank you very much.
The people come to destroy the religion by accepting the way of the people of the world, which is the devil. The devil came to destroy, to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's what the devil comes to do. It's not the religion that is the problem. It is the people that are mounting the religion. Because there is a common thing that says even the devil says we are white.
That's right.
So the devil has infiltrated into the church system. That is why the church, the Israelites need a king, they need a prophet. When the prophet were the one leading, the people were enjoying and
Yes.
requested for a king. That was when they started having problems. You see that when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice. That is why the problem that we are having today. The religion is prepared to give us peace, happiness, love, but because the devil has taken the throne of the religion, that is why we are like this. The children of Israel fought the war just by singing around the wall of Jericho. The wall collapsed when they did not use any weapon. You see the power in religion, but because of the leader, when the person who is leading the religion is the devil himself, telling me how will the people stay. So the throne has been corrupt. The throne there is the devil that is sitting there, controlling the earth. The directing the children of Israel. That is why Nigeria is like this. So if our person should be out there and say that these people have accepted the religion, then individually we should come out because we know that God will surely set another goal that will take the system of this.
All right, thank you so much, Samson, for that
Yes,
line of thought. All right, I must quickly say many thanks to our viewers on YouTube, everyone that joined us on YouTube. We really do appreciate you for joining us. Make sure you be a part of the show next week, Saturday, Talk Time Saturday Breakfast Cafe. All right, make sure you be a part of the show. Join us on YouTube at Repart Nigeria. All right, and we're going to go on a musical break. You know, let's just drink wine a little bit, yes, and come back and join in the conversation. Do not go everywhere.